Hey, what's up, everybody? Andrew from Fantasy here to give you Tap the Wire for Week 20. That's right, it's already Week 20. We're fastly approaching the playoffs in both MLB and Fantasy Baseball. It's a very exciting time. So here are 5 guys you should be looking at. Number 1, C.J Cron, who also made the number 1 list last week. And he's still been red hot in his last 14 days. He's hit 4 home runs, 9 RBIs. He hit 2 homers last week. And he's carved out an everyday role with the Anaheim Angels. He's currently still only 19% owned in Yahoo, 14.2% in Espn. And this is a guy who's hit 10 home runs in 60 games when he hasn't had a full-time gig. But the way he's been swinging the bat, he's now forced himself into a full-time role with the Angels. So he definitely needs to be more than 19% owned. Number 2, we got Max Kepler with the Minnesota Twins. You guys remember the power binge he went on last year? He ended up with 16 home runs total. Well, it looks like he's going on another home run binge this year. He's already hit 6 home runs in the last 14 days with 304 average. And the interesting thing is he's played exactly 113 games this year, and that's how many he played last year. And he's got 5 more doubles, 1 less home run, and a 20 points higher average. So he's doing pretty well for himself. Might as well write out this home run streak he's on. I don't know if it'll last the rest of the season, but might as well jump on board while it's still there. Number 3, we got Pence with the San Francisco Giants. He's 39% owned, and he's been a major disappointment this year for most of the season. You know, the RBIs are okay, the home runs are down, the average is down, the slugging's way down, mostly due to the doubles. He only has 12 this year, but he's turned it on as of late. 3 home runs in the last 14 days with 11 RBIs, 257 average. So it looks like he's turning it on again. He's not going to be the giant power guy, but he can hit a good average if you need some average in your lineup. And number 4, we got Corbin, starting pitcher for the Arizona Diamondbacks, and he's 41% owned. Seems like he's back. I mean, even besides his whip, his stat line is pretty good. He's got 10 wins, 11 losses with a 4.25 ERA, 140 Ks, an 8.8 K per 9, and his FIP is 4.07, so it supports what he's doing. In his last 14 days, he's got a 1.27 ERA and 25 strikeouts in 21.1 innings, 3.13 ERA his last 12 starts. Basically, he's been really good since his last 12 starts. He is still giving up an awful lot of hits, but he's managing to keep the ball in the ballpark, so look for picking up Corbin. And then for deeper leagues, look at Erasmo Ramirez, starting pitcher for the Seattle Mariners. He got traded from Tampa Bay to Seattle. And this is for deeper leagues only, obviously. But he's done pretty well in his last 14 days with 3.13 ERA. He's going to give you that low whip. He's not going to give you the Ks. Only 7 Ks in the last 17. Plus, only a 6.7 K per 9. Obviously, he's not going to give you the Ks, but this is more of a deeper league thing. If you need a pitcher that will give you some innings, Erasmo will definitely give you those. So that's another week wrap-up. So check me out on Twitter, @Fantasy1, for Fantasy8. I'm Andrew, and thanks for watching.